What is going on, guys? Welcome to Wired Wednesdays. I'm here with Dave, the veteran miner, and happy Wednesday. Today, I'm going to be giving away a RX 6600 XT. I know I mentioned this last Wednesday, so I'll just announce that here. This, full transparency, this was returned on eBay. I sold a bunch of these 6600 XTs and everything on eBay like a year and a half ago or a year ago. This one was returned because the guy said it didn't work, but I tested it. It does work. So that is what I'm going to be giving away in this video, because I don't want to eBay this stuff anymore, because I'd rather go out to you guys than someone just on eBay. But that is what is going to be. So I'm going to link a video a little bit later Let me bring up the comment section. Actually, I did not put that up here. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to put up a video link. I think you guys know how this works, right? Put it up there, and you guys go ahead and comment on it. But let me say hi to everyone real quick. And Dave, you did. I'm just sitting over here talking.
I wanted you to get everything out. What's going on, everybody? Another Wired Wednesdays.
Yeah, we have Root Puts, son of a Ravage, the Toxic Miner, what's up? Traveler Travels, what's up? Mr. Blockbuster, what's going on? Crypto Craig, Steven Cicero, Crypto Frank, Toxic Miner, not James, way too fast for you. Automatic Beats, what's up, Automatic Beats? And Mr. Scott Sheffield, what's going on? Brad Johnson, Motu Prince, and how do you pronounce that? Jean Francois, aka JFA. I probably butchered that, but hey, let's see. How many tracksuits does Vistang have? I have a lot.
Yes,
this is the same one for. Actually, this was just on the back of my chair, but I do have a good amount.
Yep.
But yeah, actually, this past weekend was Mr. Hawk Crypto Mining's son's first birthday, and
wow,
someone got his son a Adidas tracksuit, a little baby Adidas tracksuit.
Nice.
So I made a joke about it, but someone actually did it, which is hilarious. So anyone that didn't know or watch Terra Hash Tuesday yesterday, Mr. Hawk Crypto Mining was on the news, representing his YouTube channel and of course Terra Hosting. So that was exciting. He was on I think 2 or 3 times. I saw 2 clips. Maybe there was a third. So that was super exciting. Talk about Bitcoin. I imagine that the viewership on these platforms are of the elderly age, and a lot of them don't know what Bitcoin is. So that is exciting, representing Terra and, of course, Mr. Hawk Crypto's YouTube channel. My mic is clipping. I think I was touching it. That's why. Does it sound okay now? But yeah. So I will be giving away this card. All right, let me make sure it's an XT. Yeah, it's an XT. So I guess we'll do the random comment picker. Then whoever wins, just DM me on Discord. You have to have Discord. I don't want to do the email thing. So I'm pretty sure most of you guys have Discord anyway. So that'll work. But Dave, why don't you tell everyone how your last week was while I put this link up there?
It was good.
And
speaking about Discord, I finally someone wanted to be me in my Discord, so that I finally made it, Mike. I'm a celebrity now.
Wait, someone impersonated you?
Yeah, impersonation.
Hey, I mean, it's flattering.
Yeah. So we kicked him out, and this community is awesome, man. I was able to get that because I've been really busy making cables and setting up the new website. And yeah, I can't believe it. So you guys got to be careful, man. You got to be careful out there. Because someone DM'd me. They were like, hey, they knew who I was. And they're like, someone's trying to impersonate you, and DM me and ask me for information. So I'll never DM you guys first. Ever. So
what kind of information they asked for? I'm just curious because I've seen impersonators too. I've had to kick like a bunch off the GPURisers. I mean, is it like a business? Because it happens like to like
hey,
YouTubers too, right?
Hey, I know you're interested in crypto, and they'll just say some shit, and then before you know it, like here's a link, and then someone would just put the link into that link, could just go right into your computer, right? Access right to your computer. So anything's possible. Yeah, no, it's not good at all. But besides that, the website, I'm accepting crypto now on the new website as well, BitPay.
Nice.
So that finally went through. I'm pretty happy with that.
That's always how do you have that set up, by the way? I'm curious. Is it like through like a payment processor, or is it just like here's a crypto link and or crypto
like
address? I'm sorry.
It's a full payment processor. So you put all your information in there, like you would check out, you would have to put your, mailing address and everything like that. And then you put your crypto wallet, you have to get your crypto wallet to pay with your crypto. And you can pick, there's a number amount of cryptos, so many available too. So it makes it a lot easier too when you want to pay.
Who do you use?
BitPay.
BitPay. Oh, I'm jealous, man. They still haven't responded to me. I know.
Well, remember I told you the first time.
Yeah.
Getting it on the Veteran Miner website, it took months and months and months. Now I already had an account, but they wanted me to set it up all over again. It's the same account, so it was really weird. I finally got the approval, but it was pretty fast though, because I've been working on the website for months now, and I was able to put it up. It's live now, so I know I have some people that were asking, "Hey, do you accept crypto on a new website?" Because I accept crypto on the old website. Well, it's not an old website. Let me rephrase that. I have two websites that are active, so feel free to look at both websites. I just feel GPUcables.com will give you more options. That's all. And I just added a new cable today, a splitter cable. Working with Red Panda Mining, and if you want some basically Red Panda Mining branding on your cable, you're able to have that now on the new website.
Nice.
So that's it's pretty cool. And
the new BitPay is nice.
Yeah, the new cable that I launched. I think I launched that today. Was it today or yesterday? Well, everything's a blur, but either today or yesterday I launched a new cable, and the new cable is a splitter, so a 16 gauge 8-pin to dual 6+2 pin. So it's a foot long on both ends, on the splitter. So that's available. I remember like last year and stuff like that. If not after that, people asking about like the 16 gauge splitters, because at the time people were like really trying to utilize as much power as possible and not use as many cables, But it just took this long to make this cable and make sure it's right. That's all. So
okay.
That's about it, really. Just grinding. Just doing what we got to do.
Mr. Steven Cicero, call my brother-in-law, will you? I know, I need to. It's the thing is, we just switched like a lot of the Terra stuff. Not the GPU. The GPURisers is on BitPay, just like Dave. But the Terra is not, and that's been like problematic. So I need to call. But we just switched over to like QuickBooks for invoicing, and then now we're redoing our whole thing for like Flux nodes. We're switching over to like, it's called Recurly. It's like a payment processor. That's been a whole nother adventure that we've been going into. So I've been working a lot on that on the back end. But we do want to offer that. Like the big thing that a lot of people ask is the electric bills, right? Like, they're not gonna be able to pay the nodes in crypto. That's gonna have to be just recurring, because you can't do recurring. You can't pull money from a wallet. But I need to. It's on my list. So Crypto Craig, what takes so long? Just the KYC? Yeah, it's like frozen. And honestly, I think the problem, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. I mean, this is kind of like, I don't know, personal business information, but I'm not going to ask Dave. But for Terra, and it's obviously like a multi-member, right? Like it's a multi-member company. And I think that might be the problem. Whereas GPURisers is like a single owned entity. It's just me that's on it. So it's like, when I'm signing up for it and everything like that, it's simple. But I think Terra might have been having issues because it's like it's a company. Mr. Retro Mike, what's up? BitPay is perfection. I know. Everyone's shoving it in my face right now. I know. It's great. It's fantastic.
Granted, Mike is the one that told me about BitPay, because I was trying to use different things, and Mike was like, "Hey, I use BitPay. It's awesome. Look at all the features. Look what it has available." And I was like, this is awesome. But then I was bothering Mike. You guys have no idea. I was like, Mike, what the hell's going on? I'm not getting approval. He's like, oh, that's kind of odd. Yeah. And now, he's having some issues right now. So it's just like, it's crazy. It's like, I don't know who governs and looks over the paperwork, because you have to put all your personal information. You have to put all your company information through there. You have to, upload all the information, and you have to just wait for feedback.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
yeah,
it takes time sometimes.
Yeah, I think they have like a lot more stringent like rules than traditional payment processors, because a lot of these AML laws, like anti-money laundering laws. Yeah. And because I'm not saying this is the way you would do it, but people could probably funnel money or through a payment processor like BitPay, right? Because it's like, who's really paying you? You know what I mean? It's a lot easier than banks. You know what I mean? Because the banks are tied to social security numbers, tax ID numbers, whatever number from other countries and stuff like that. But with BitPay, it's like, it's just a QR code. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know who's buying it and stuff. So, the government, they want to know who's buying what. But yeah, it's pretty annoying and everything. But yeah, I definitely need to do that. Mr. Crypto Craig, storm is gnarly. I've been watching the storms the last couple days because we have our facilities, our GPU hosting and our ASIC hosting in Kansas. Some of the stuff in Oklahoma was nuts. Luckily in Kansas, we are not like in the zones where like it happens. Like the the guy who built the facilities, he's been there his whole life, for not his whole life, but like the past like 42, 45 years. And he's never seen a tornado in that city. So not really too worried about that. But we have Mr. Retro Mike here. Dave, can you make 6-pin to 8-pin EPS?
Yeah, that's easy. Because I'm able to double up the pins for the EPS if he needs the 8-pin. I think he needs the 6-pin to convert it over to a EPS, probably for a motherboard. We're chatting in there. So it looks like he needs he wants to use the server power, server breakout board, and then you just have to double up the connections to have 4 positives and 4 negatives. So
yeah, okay,
that's simple stuff. Definitely.
Steven's sister, GPURisers, uses ACH in crypto. I know I need to, because our clients at Terra are like really, really asking for that. We have a couple of people that really want to pay in crypto because they're mining crypto, right? So it's like, why not just use your mining proceeds to pay your electric bill and then your profits there instead of having to convert it and everything. So I get it. If I was a customer too, I'd be wanting it. The KYC process is rough. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But tornado just passed through. 2 tornadoes ripped by my place. 8 inches of rain an hour. Oh my God. Well, hopefully you're safe there, Retro Mike. Mr. Endless Mining. What's up, Endless Mining? Hope all is well. The Traveler's Travels is asking if you got your keychain.
Yes, I was gonna say something. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to tell anybody, but yeah, I got the Caspa keychain on the limited edition KS0 Pros. The teal ones. It was really cool. The keychain is awesome. Actually, I think it's downstairs though. Show you guys. That thing is really cool, man. Thank you, Travels. Yeah, I got that today. There's something else actually I want to show. He sent me a cable, right? Just be careful with your cables. Brand new APW, I think it was APW7 cables from Bitmain. They made the connections the opposite way. So one power was on the top. He plugged it in, and the whole cable melted from start to finish. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. You guys got to be careful. Bueno. Yeah, and that's coming from Bitmain. So it's like, when you're such large scale, that's the problem, right? When you're such a huge company, there's only so much they're gonna look. Quality control is just, I'm a one-man show, so every single cable that I make, I go over it, I test everything. I know it's a lot of time, but it's just like, I would be pissed if I bought a cable and something was wrong with that cable. That's just me. So,
yeah. I do want to comment real quick. And Billy the Kid, am I too late? No, you're never too late. A wizard arrives precisely. What's the quote? I don't know. I don't know if it's Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. It's one of those. Precisely when I think it's Lord of the Rings. People are gonna slam me in the comments. I think it's Lord of the Rings.
They're about to murder you right now.
I did pin the YouTube video. So everyone that's watching now, that's just tuning in, we are giving away this RX 6600 XT. It's a gigabyte WindForce. I think it's WindForce. All you have to do is just go comment on that YouTube channel or the YouTube video that I pinned. That's from Mr. Serpent X Tech. He has quite a few subscribers here on YouTube, and I tried to find a video that didn't have too many comments. So Go ahead and comment something on that video. Comment whatever you guys like. It doesn't matter to me. But I think there was one guy who commented on it 13 hours ago, so that's going to be the only comment that I don't take into account. So go comment on the video. Your chance to win this beautiful RX 6600 XT. So I'm probably going to say that, guys, probably about like every 5-10 minutes. So bear with us. New England Crypto, what's up, man? Hope all is well. Yeah, Retro Mike, that's kind of scary being in those areas. I hope you're safe, and I know is that what happened with your retro gaming collection? Was that a tornado? I thought it was a hurricane, but that might be because we always talk about the keys. I don't know. Not laughing at the situation, just laughing at the hurricane. Imagine a hurricane over there. But yeah, Techman Ty, what's up, man? So that is what we're doing. We're giving this away and everything like that. But Dave, do you feel like the past couple weeks have been just like kind of quiet?
Yeah.
Am I the only one? I feel like
It's
a lot
been
of people
quiet,
are kind of,
for sure. I think everyone's trying to find. I don't know. You guys, let us know in the comments. I mean, are you trying to find your way? Are you trying to find something to do, or are you busy? Are you busy with box miners? Are you busy with GPUs? Like, what's going on? Because, you know, we have two perspectives. Well, I'll speak for myself, and then Mike can speak for himself. I'm just saying, like, as a provider, you know, in the crypto space, you know, in business, I'm a crypto miner and I provide cables, right? So I'm a business, and I just see like how, like, certain box miners come out. I'll have certain orders with box miners, and then if, you know, a coin comes out and people are GPU mining, I'll have some orders with, you know, cables that are going to like ATX power supplies and so forth. But then it just seems to be, yeah, that what's really busy is like the AL box miners. That's a lot of people have been purchasing, you know, 6-pin to 6-pins for these box miners. But then it became like extremely quiet. I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I just put a poll in the chat. It says you're growing your farm, whether it's AI, crypto,
Right.
ASIC, GPU, like whatever in this climate. Are you guys? I'm kind of interested to see what you guys are doing, because a lot of people accumulate when it's quiet, right? Like that's like the, you know, be greedy when people are fearful type thing. But the greed and fear index is relatively in the middle. You know what I mean? And so I kind of said this like a couple months ago, right? Like during every halving, like everyone's a little bit scared during it, and then like nothing really happens, right? Like you're watching the charts, you're like, oh, this is gonna be like a big swing or whatever, and then like it's like a hurricane that comes in. Like if I'm a Floridian here, but like every time a hurricane comes in, it's like the most quiet weather afterwards. Like it's craziness, everyone's talking about it, it's everyone's, you know, punching each other at Costco to get toilet paper. Like it's just pure chaos. And then after it floats away, then everyone is just, it's just like clear weather, no clouds, just quiet. You know what I mean? Everyone has years of toilet paper saved up. So it's just kind of interesting. I'm gonna let that poll run for a little bit, but yeah, just let me see, Crypto Craig, or not Crypto Craig. I know I asked you, Retro Mike, a question. Sorry, I have like two different chats up right now. Retro Mike. Yeah, Retro Mike, was it a tornado? I can't remember. But yeah, that's kind of here. Let me pop up one of these little chart things here, because actually I pulled one up prior. Is it this one? Yeah, I kind of like this chart. The important thing with this chart, though, is to look at the dollar value. You know what I mean? This is like all the halvings, 2013, 2017, 2021, and then this is an updated post 2024. But of course, like I said, look at the dollar values, because it fluctuates greatly. The chart starts at like 10 cents. Maybe I'll put this other one up actually. This one's a little more dramatic. There we go. But yeah, you guys can see like every halving, it's always like a skyrocket, right? Sometimes it takes a while, but even this one in 2016. That was when I was first getting into this. It was right before that halving. It took a while. It took like a year for that to like really start ramping after the halving. But you look at that tiny little chart down there before that rise. It's still multiples, like hundreds of % above the price and everything. So but it's just as quiet as it's always been, right, with the past ones, in my experience at least. So yeah. Oh, Mr. Retro Mike Turner's hey me. We have it ongoing. Yeah, Tornado 1. Yeah, this was a tornado, wasn't a hurricane. Let's see. Smash that like bros. Buying 4090s over China boxes. Yeah, I'm kind of on your boat there a little bit. I've kind of slowed down too. Actually, let's bring up this poll. Our people are still doing the poll. We'll let the poll go for a little bit longer. Way too fast for you. S19J Pro ASICs are offline, still hashing away with my KS2 and E9 Pros and GPUs. Okay. Yeah, I guess the Bitcoin miners are like, because we've been looking at that too, right, with Terra hosting them and stuff. It's like right there. It's like really close, which, in my opinion, all these other halvings that have happened, except, I mean, in 2020, it was a little bit different because it started just really going right away. But post halving, I mean, it was even the newest miners on the market. It was just like a bloodbath. You know what I mean? Like I say the same story every time with this, but my first experience in 2016 was an S9, like right when they came out from Bitmain, or not right when they came out. I think they were out for a little bit. I don't know which version I had, but it was 13.5 terahash S9, and it was going from like $40 a day, $50 a day, down to, I think like a month after the halving, it was like losing pretty much what it was drawing in power a day. Like it was just destroyed. It was a complete bloodbath.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of depends, right? Like if you can break even on it, do you want to accumulate Bitcoin and everything like that? Everyone's situation is so different, right? That's the thing. Everyone's so different. Here we go. Trying to heat my pool with the S9. That would be cool. I saw so one of the tech YouTubers, Linus Tech Tips, he did his whole pool with like his server room, right? And I was thinking like, God, that'd be perfect for crypto mining. Perfect. We have a question for you, Dave, here. Is there a real proof of how much EPS or how much power EPS can handle? Internet tells me all kind of watts. As I search more different wattages I find. Yeah,
I was talking to him in chat, but just in case people don't really know, the rule of thumb is like 255 watts, right? The reason why I say the rule of thumb is 255 watts is because that's what the power supplies, are rated for, quote unquote. They want you to be safe, right? So they don't want you, like, per connection, they don't want you to use more than 255 watts because an ATX power supply has rails. Basically, that's all it is. Just rails in the power supply supporting the power on the same rails. It's just a different configuration for EPS or PCIe. And for the 5 volt, as well as SATA and Molex. Okay, so just picture a railroad track, right? And picture like double a railroad track that's basically in the power supply, and that's all you have is just all those rails that have 5 volts, 12 volts, and ground. It's pretty simple, you know what I mean? So it's just like, and 3 volts too. So that's why they always say like 255 watts. Now you can get more out of it depending like the cable, because if you've used an 18 gauge cable, what's going to happen is going to create more resistance. And it may fail. That's the problem if you're trying to get more current and more wattage out of it. So you just gotta be careful when you're doing that stuff. That's all.
Okay. I'm gonna speed through some of these comments real quick. Selling some 3060s and getting a 4090. Yeah, I've done a fair share of that too. Kind of holding steady. I haven't bought many cards in a couple months. Getting an itch to pick up some CPUs. It's always good to diversify. I mean, I kind of want to get an ASIC too. I've never gotten into CPU mining because by the time I have the motherboard, I'm like, let me throw a GPU on it. But yeah. It's I always kind of get there. But let me see here. Let me jump a little bit. Let's see here. Eatable Zebra, what's up, man? crazy weather here. Hope you're doing good, Eatable Z. I know it's been kind of crazy everywhere. Steven Cicero, when lower hosting costs? I actually get asked this by people in Terra all the time. We're getting there. I know that's not a good answer, but I feel like we've come a long way already, and I know we are like still on the higher end of hosting, right? Like 9.5 cents for multi-unit. I forgot what the minimum requirement for ASICs and stuff is. The GPUs, though, I'll be honest, like 11 cents, that's where it's staying. GPUs, like the infrastructure to build out GPU hosting compared to ASIC is a lot. And it's like I'll talk about this just for a little bit, but you have an R8, right, that's filled with these, right? You have to like account for like TDP of like all these cards. Like, what if someone comes on board that's mining Chlor or doing this? Like, you have to account for that. But oftentimes people are going to be more efficient, right? So like the build outs for them cost a lot more, and you have to recoup that CapEx expense to justify it. And that is where the premium comes from. It comes from that, and also there's a lot that can go wrong maintenance-wise for GPU hosting. The heat is a lot more difficult to move. Not move, that's not the right way. Direct. Yeah, I guess that's the right way. And there's just a lot more variables that can go wrong, which means that as a company, we have to there's a lot more time that's going into it, and then we have to pay salaries, we have to pay repair, and we have to do all this kind of stuff. So it's like with GPUs, 11 cents is going to be like the minimum. And the reason why we did 11 cents is because in the beginning, when we moved everything, it was kind of just like we just wanted to. Yeah, everyone was with us at 15 cents, so we were like, we gotta do something good here. But I'll be honest, 11 cents for GPUs, I don't see us going under that at all. I honestly even see at some point possibly raising that, except for everyone that's already locked in. You know what I mean? Just because of the build out for these things. But we never know. I'm not gonna say never. Never say never, right? But for the ASICs, we are working towards it. I can give you guys that much. We started ASICs at 14 cents, which is nuts. We then went to 13.5, and then we went to, I think, did we go to 11? I can't remember. But then we went to 10, which is where we are for single units right now, and then 9.5 for multi. I can't remember what it is. We are going to lower it. It is going to get lower. Terra is going to be very competitive. But I do also want to emphasize that Terra is going to we're going to maintain probably a premium compared to other hosting companies, but you're going to get what you pay for with Terra. You know what I mean? A lot of these other hosting companies, the way that they operate is lowest price possible, right? Which brings a lot of negative things to the user experience, like the customer experience, in my opinion. With a little bit larger of a margin from a company's perspective, you can invest in more people to help with customer support. You can invest in more utility for the end user, foreman, like we pay, for foreman. And also I'm not sure if that's been released yet, but there's some stuff going on with foreman that's going to be kind of exciting. We are always going to be a premium service, but that said, we are going to be very competitive, and a lot of these other hosting companies that you see out there advertising now, we will be beating those prices, but we will not be ship your item to Colombia for 7 cents competitive. That's something. There is going to always be a premium for being in the US. There's always going to be a premium for having your stuff in a controlled facility. There's always going to be premiums for that stuff. So, if you're running S9s and you need the cheapest power possible, Terra's probably not your company, right? But we are, long story short, we are going to lower the cost. We have a lot of stuff going on in the background, and I kind of know I'm kind of going on a rant about this, but there's a ton of stuff going on in the background. And a lot of I see Crypto Craig beach farm incoming. Yeah. So we're really excited to share everything. that we're doing and stuff, and you guys kind of see it a little bit behind, but that's kind of how companies work, right? So I think I can say this at Mining Disrupt will have some more information. So whenever that conference is, I think it's the end of next month. You guys will have more information on all of stuff related to that. So that'll be exciting. I wish it was on the beach, Crypto Craig. Mr. Crypto Frank, I have a bunch of GPUs for sale. Yes, Crypto Frank does have a lot of GPUs for sale. If anyone's interested in GPUs, if you go into the marketplace in the Terra Hosting Discord, just tag Crypto Frank and tell him Mike sent you. But yeah, he does have a lot of GPUs. I think he has some 60s, some AMD cards. I don't know, you have to ask him. And some 3070s, 3080s, and I think some 3090s. So definitely hit Mr. Crypto Frank up. The crypto farm, win 4 cents. Yeah, I don't know. We've talked to so many companies, like hosting companies. I'm not going to name names, obviously, and stuff. Like, everyone has their, plus their pros and cons, right? But like, there's a lot of hosting companies where, like, I'm not going to say names. You guys probably don't know them either. But I was talking to them at one of these events and stuff like that, and it was going out of the country. I'm not going to say which country, but these miners were being sent to another country. And I kind of made a joke, and I was like, that sounds like a one-way trip. You know what I mean? Like, how would you possibly get stuff out of the country? He's like, oh, it never would. Like, it is a one-way trip. And I'm like, that's like, we have a lot of customers, not a lot, but if you want your stuff back, we have a contract and stuff like that, but like, where your stuff is, right? Like, you're not going to have to go into, I'm not going to say a war zone to go get it, but like, it's just, it's crazy. And I honestly, even the 4 cents, I'll be honest, that is the cost in a lot of these other countries for a facility that's like tied to a grid and not one of those, like, the gas generator ones where it's like stranded gas. 4 cents is extremely low. But yeah, I mean, it's you don't have to worry in the U.S. about the government coming in and seizing it with a bunch of AK-47. So that's I think that's a premium, Dave, don't you?
Yeah.
Zeeg Miner, GPUs are a pain in the ass to maintain with a huge farm. Yeah, you guys all tag Mr. Mining Kiing. I always call him his name, but every time he's in Kansas, it's a lot. Like, GPUs are brutal to maintain, and you could just leave them there and never maintain them and just let them burn up, but obviously we don't do that. So, but there's a lot of time, there's a reason why there's a premium on it. It's oh
yeah.
And I would say probably, I would probably say company-wise, GPUs are not as profitable as ASICs, even though ASICs, the margin is cheaper on ASICs. These ASICs are so easy to maintain, whereas GPUs, like most of the time spent is maintaining that. So looking at it from a company perspective, it's kind of like, it's a lot. I mean, we're not getting rid of GPU hosting at all. We're actually going to work to try to expand it, but yeah, it's turning into like a full-time thing, right? Like, where it's a lot. It's a lot of work. I can go on for a while about it. But let's see here. Let me catch up here. Elizabeth, I see a lot of Elizabeth Warren talk here. Edible Zebra, yes. Crypto Frank has 30 series cards. You pay for what you get. Yep, but we will lower. I think everyone will be pretty surprised as time goes. And like I said, we have been, lowering it. It's been, I know it's been a long time, but we're getting there. I wish I had 5 cents power like Retro Mike Tech. Yeah, 5 cents, like 5 cents is crazy.
Imagine.
Yeah, Retro Mike, I'm just gonna send some containers over to your house. Just plop them down in the back. Don't ask questions. It'll work fine. But yeah, man, I'm really far behind in these chats. I'm gonna just jump up here. But also King, Lithium Pool Band. Yeah. pools are an interesting concept. I think Mike and King were talking, or Hawk and King were talking about that on one of their streams. It's interesting. You have like a lot of responsibility. I'm kind of more interested in like the legalities of it. You know, like being a custodian of crypto and distributing it. I see large companies like Pegapool, for instance, like I think sponsored Mining Disrupt last year. Dave, are they the ones that we ate like 5 pizzas from every day?
It was like pizza every single day.
Yeah,
I think they went bankrupt though with the pizzas though. They bought too many pizzas.
In my head, it's like the overhead for like a pool. Like I don't know, because there was definitely enough hash rate on their pool for them to cover overhead and sponsor a Mining Disrupt show and all this kind of stuff. So
it was
like
free. Weren't they doing it for free?
I mean, nothing's free in life. So.
I know, but I think something was like a lot of the shit was like free until they hit 100K or something like that. There was something. Remember when we were there? If anybody was there that could remember that, but I think that's what it was going. Like they're saying the fees were like freaking free until like 100K or something like that, and everybody was jumping on.
Yeah,
because the fees were free or they're extremely low, like to the point that it was so worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe it was just like, because in my head I'm thinking like a pool, like how much does it really cost to operate a pool? But I might just be ignorant to like that whole side of it. I'm saying like once it's actually running and it's automated, how much work is actually in there. But when we were there at the conference, there were a lot of people there. Maybe it was one of those startups that just gets like seed funding and then they just hire like 20 people and they have no idea what they're doing, and then all of a sudden they're just drowning in operating expenses.
Mike,
I don't know.
They were the sponsor. They were like the main sponsor in Mining District, right? Bro, the middle of that booth right there where they were at, it wasn't even a booth. It was like the middle of the freaking facility when you came in. It must have been like freaking like 50K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, think about it.
Andy sponsored it. So,
Andy sponsored it. So they did all the bags, did everything, and they were buying at least 100 pizzas a day. Because I know we ate pizza every single freaking day, and I thought that I started turning it to cheese and sauce, bro. At the end of the
your problem is they didn't have bushels of arugula there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what
all they had was pizza. You're like, where's the arugula?
Yeah. It was freaking insane, though, man. I'm like, what the hell?
Mr. Mining King, thanks for stopping by. We were just talking about your love for GPU maintenance. Speaking of GPUs, he has two 4090s for sale. Hit him up. He does have them. They are good on Vast AI. I can vouch for that. Mr. Retro Mike, Vistang. Some pools do on-chain, what is that, transactions, UTXO, Coinbase payouts. Payouts are done as part of the block header. Pool op is never a custodian. This is popular in DGB. More pools will probably adopt that model. Retro Mike, is that what Ocean does? I'm just curious because I was actually just talking with someone about that. I think a week or two ago, but it was where it was like everything is done, like you said, on chain. Like it's all automated. Like there's no custodian that's like clicks a button that does it. I'd just be interested in the laws for that, right? Like, are you still considered a custodian even if it's managed because you just own the domain and you run, you get your pool fee payout? I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely something to look into. But before starting pools and everything, which Mining King, I know you're here now. We're not doing pools, but for people that do pools, I think that would be an interesting thing to look into, especially here in the U.S., Canada, and similar structured governments. It's about when the pool breaks. Yeah, I know King has brought that up before. Like if it goes down, then a lot of people will just complain right away. Then what's your kind of exposure to that? If it gets paid out to wrong addresses, like what's your, like how do you come back from that, right? Like I feel like pools, like if you're setting it up, it has to be like it has to be a whole different type of platform, like a lot of security. Like it would have to be, done in a very
You can't just be some little guy
Yeah.
trying to do something. I guess for your own, like for yourself or like from friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can't try to scale this. You're talking about millions of dollars for this stuff to make it like 2 miners or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you're gonna be like, I feel safe, or I feel that everything is gonna be okay when I go on this pool. I'm not gonna get like had.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna waste my time. You know, things aren't going to disappear for the most part, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, it's all that R&D, and that's what's so. I guess that's why they say crypto is so volatile, because there's so many different types of avenues that people can take to make it a bad experience or have a good experience. That's you know, and these are the decisions that we all have to make to mine, to crypto mine.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Retro Mike is saying the coins never hit a pool wallet. Yeah, that's so. I think, are you saying because of Ocean? I think the Jack Dorsey thing. The coins never hit a pool wallet, so you never have ownership of the coins other than your operating fee. So then, I guess if you're not like a custodian of it, right? Like you could still be deemed like a facilitator, like a market facilitator, right? I think that's the term. And then what's the legalities with that, right? Like, I'm not holding the money. I just put the two parties together.
It's like you're the broker.
Yeah, but I mean, there has to be some kind of legalities. But I just don't know what it is. I got to look it up, though. I'm interested in
saying that, like that. You physically. I never touch it. I just make it happen. I'm a broker that makes it happen, but I don't touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I was talking with someone about that like a week or two ago regarding pools. And that's what I mean is it's a lot. Yeah, I have Mining Kiing in here. Unless the pool breaks and then the coins are stuck in the wallet. Happened to me. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, it can happen, right? But like I said, if you're doing a pool, like I feel like it has to be, you have to do like so much testing. Like it has to be like, it's like that is a massive undertaking, I think, just because of everything else on the back end, right? No pools. Yeah, I kind of agree with King on this. Like, I don't know, it's cool to think like down the line, maybe, but like I said, it would have to be its own like whole project. Like, it's not just setting it up real quick and doing it. Like, it's a lot. Like, you know, and it's just a lot. Retro Mike, they're basically a proxy service. The pool together resources submit the hash of the distribution data to the chain. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that takes the distribution, like the custodian factor out of it, but you still are a facilitator of the transaction. Like, you're still the middleman, you know what I mean, that's taking a cut. So, I don't know. Interesting. I'm in tool pools right now where the coin goes into the pool first and hangs out until I request a payout. Yeah. So then they're a custodian of it, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know. Stuff to look into. But anyone that is jumping on now, I see we have 53 viewers. Thank you guys so much. We are giving away this beautiful RX 5600 XT. It is a gigabyte. Was returned on eBay like over a year ago. They said it didn't work or their computer froze up or something, but it came off a working machine. I tested it when it came back and it's working. So I think they just wanted to return it, which is okay, because that means it is going to one of you guys. So I have the comment pinned here. I see people are commenting on it. It is Mr. Serpent X Tech's video. Make sure you go over there, leave a comment. Looks like we got 25 comments there. I'll do that giveaway in 9 minutes. How about that? 9:30 Eastern. Let me end the poll here. Look at that. I had the chat up from the other thing. So now everyone's been... I'm waiting. There we go. Growing your farms. Yes, at 50%. Holding steady at 45%. And then no at 3%.
Okay.
So there's 2% not in there. So that's frustrating. I don't know how that calculated that out. But yeah, no, that's interesting. I guess a lot of people do like accumulate at this time, right? A lot of people hold. I'm kind of glad to see no one's like not growing in times like this. You know what I mean? And not panic selling. That's probably what I should have put in there too. because it's like an anonymous poll, right? I see a lot of people that just like panic sell during times like this, where they're like, oh, well, my equipment's not profitable anymore, time to sell it, you know what I mean? And then there's always going to be a buyer at the other end, and you're probably going to, you know, doom and gloom, you know, story where you need to get the money back, and hopefully it's not on credit, which means you have your note due and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
glad to see people are growing and holding steady. Holding steady is what I would say I'm doing right now. I'm changing things around, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah.
Like I have, you know, a bunch of different vast rigs, and I'm changing those into more like 2 card rigs to 4 card rigs to 8 card rigs to, you know, different size rigs. So making them more easily accessible, I guess you could say, spacing it apart, you know, making them also able to crypto mine, right? That's the way I set up a lot of the AI machines. Like, you could not really mine crypto; they get hot as hell. You know what I mean? Depending on what algo you're doing. So I have those kind of more aligned. So that's what I'm doing. I'm holding steady. I do want to get a test rig over here, though. I'm thinking, I don't know what I want to put something next to Baby Yoda or Grogu. I don't know what to do though. I'm going to be moving that this thing sign one of these days, or maybe next year, who knows, but I'm going to put something over there. And because I have, you can't see it on screen, but my proof of useful work rig is right here still. It's an Epic, but I took the card out. I took the 4090 out, put it on another vast machine. I needed one more, so I'm going to replace that, and I'm kind of in between cards. So I don't know. Any suggestions in the comments, guys, for what I should put in there? I've been in between another 40. The problem with 4090s is, like, once I put it in there, I'm going to want to put it on, you know, I'm going to be like, okay, now I got to make another 8 card rig. Like, I have no other choice. So it's like this addiction with it. Whereas I want just a baseline, like a good card, but I want an AI card, one that's good with that. Maybe I should just get an AI card. Maybe I should get like an A6000 ADA or something. Or no, those are expensive. I'm not going to get one of those. But I don't know. Enter the 4090 giveaway. This thing is being so generous. Retro Mike could kill me. Kill me. It is not a 4090. It's a 6600 XT. Not saying that it's not as good at spinning its fans, but Travis, it is a 6600 XT. Let's see, Crypto Craig. Oh, Beginner's Block. What's up, man? Crypto Craig, GPURisers. How do you like the A6000 ADAs? They're pretty cool. Not gonna lie, Crypto Craig. I like them. We've been testing around different stuff with them, so that's been a lot of fun. Yeah, they're a little expensive for my home build. I actually have another project that I'm working on. It's more of like I know I mentioned it before on streams. Dave, tell me if I'm talking too much. Just yell into the microphone as loud as you can.
I'm listening.
But I know I mentioned, like, I'm going to build this rig out. I want to do, like, you know, like an AI project with it, right? And, like, I've been using ChatGPT to, like, help me learn this, and mainly so far it's been websites, right? Like, I'm trying to build like a test rig for me, and also actually for you guys, which is going to be interesting. But I'll give you guys the rundown because I trust everyone here. And also, what's up, ChumpChange? Hope everything is good. Thank you for the pads. Yeah, of course, man. Hope the KS Zeros get a little bit cooler. But what I want to do is, you know, everyone has like these groups on Facebook, right? Where like I'm not like super into YouTube, but you like join the member, what's it called, membership club, and
members only.
Yeah, members only. But what I want to do is
your OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, my OnFans. I'm going to connect to it. Send you guys pictures of my feet every Monday.
This guy.
But I gotta, like I said, I gotta figure it out. I'm on ChatGPT, trying to do this, and I'm getting closer. But long story short, I'm ranting about this. Is this proof useful work rig? I do want to turn into like just a language model rig, and I have the domain name thisthing.ai. I don't think it goes anywhere right now, but I want it to connect with that, and then you guys will have like a full dashboard with like Olama. You'll have Stable Diffusion, where like, because I was talking to you, Dave, the other day, and we were talking about like these live stream thumbnails. Which, if you looked at Dave's last week and this one, these are all just generated through Dolly, which is OpenAI's.
I'm gonna keep on doing it. I like them. They're so cool.
Yeah. And you know, but a lot of people pay for OpenAI and stuff. But there's a lot of like these language models that are just open. You know, Retro Mike had has like a guide for this, for Stable Diffusion and stuff. And I want to connect that with this machine, then to be on Vistang AI, where then everyone that's like a member of the club or whatever can have access to that. So I got to figure all that out. But I think I found like the right dashboard for it. But it's I'm just horrible with websites. I hate websites. I'll just be honest with everyone. Like, it's, you got to find a theme, and then you got to like
it's so
work with
work.
it and hope
that it works.
And like it's just it's a lot. It's Retro Mike, this thing you can run Dolly for free now. Yeah, I did see that. But that's what I want to do, is I want to have a dashboard, right, where you can run whatever you want. And if you're a member, then you'll have like access to it, and then that'll get me to better understand how that side works. Because with Terra, like, I'm really into the AI compute, like Terra compute division, and I feel like if you got to understand all the aspects, and that's the one thing I don't really understand, is like how like A goes to B, right? But like, how does it happen? And so I'm just going to build like a mini website where it's just like an open platform for AI, and then everyone can make thumbnails and hack into my internet and stuff like that. It'll be fun.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be great. So that's a fun little project. I don't know how I got on that rant, but
no idea.
I will have more for that later on.
But that's exciting. Mike's OnlyFans right there.
306 Miner Vistang Network. Chuck just did a video on that exact thing. I'm gonna type that in here now.
Yeah, Network Chuck. He's like, yeah, he does. He made coin and stuff like that. You know that guy, right?
I was literally watching his video. I probably still have the tab open. I was watching it yesterday. Yeah, I thought that was like one of the like a smaller. But yeah, no, that's the guy. The one thing is connecting it. Like, okay. Let me ask you guys in the chat here, because he had it's Mining Kiing changing my phone number. No, I need you, Mining Kiing. Don't leave me.
Oh man.
I'll create new numbers and call you. Okay, so in that video, he shows how to like put everything local, right? Like, I know how to do it locally. I can run, Stable Diffusion local, do everything local. But how do you like API that from the machine, right? Like, because I obviously don't want my Windows computer that I have connected to a website. But even if I did want that, how do I API the compute work on that from, like, we'll just use Stable Diffusion as an example. How do I do that to an API to a interface on a website that like you either log into? I guess you would need an account. The whole YouTube thing, I don't know. That's going to be a whole other.
You're not going to be able to use your internet infrastructure that you have right now.
Yeah.
You're going to have to upgrade that as well.
Well,
for security
purposes.
Test
it with this. I'm going to test it, but I understand. Yeah, no, I understand that, but it's also like I can get to the point where I set it up on the server, right? Like, I could install. You guys can't see it. You guys think I'm crazy just pointing to this, but I can put it on the server, install Ubuntu server, do all of that, get it working. Then on my main computer, I can remote into that, right? Like 192 dot whatever it is, and I can run the program locally, and it'll compute on that while I'm on my computer. I'm like there, but
right.
How do you connect that to the front end of a website? That's where like I've probably talked with ChatGPT for an hour about that the other day, just like trying to figure out how to do it, and it's giving me all these lines of code to put in the website, and I don't even have the website up, so it's like I get stressed.
King was saying something. Yeah, King, that's what I was saying. He has to upgrade. He can't use the mesh system. He's gonna have to upgrade his internet infrastructure.
I think the mesh network is doo-doo. You don't want to do hosting. Well, hey, King, this mesh network was hundreds of dollars. Okay.
No, it's nice. It's nice for what your home stuff. But if you
King,
want,
this was certified refurbished from Amazon. Okay, like it's good.
You could probably do a Ubiquity setup, and you could probably do a simple Ubiquity setup if you wanted to, or even
Retro.
Microtech. You could do a Microtech too.
Yeah, King is definitely changing his phone number. If the second King sees a photo of me holding anything that says Microtech on it, he's blocking me.
Helping you out. Okay.
Retro Mic Tech. I have a few solutions for you this dang. Some have custom flows with a drag and drop interface. I would love to work on this project with you, Retro Mike, if you're interested, because this is. I know. I don't know if you want to sign up for this, but simple API token all for end users. Yeah, see that's where I'm just not there, right? Like I'm a lot more comfortable than I was a year ago with all this, but when it comes to that stuff, I just I don't know. Like I found a good theme that I can build on and stuff, because I can't do I could do WordPress from just blank, but I do want it to be WordPress so that I can actually go in and edit. I don't want to have a custom coded website built and then I'm on the back end just destroying it and having to do backups all the time. So but I want it to be like you said, Retro Mike, where it's
simple.
It's simple
for Retro Mike, not for us.
Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be
simple
rocket science.
API token for him, and it's basically complex API token for us.
Yeah, the mesh system honestly, I know it's not great, but it works. Gordon Murray, Apache. What's up, Gordon Murray? I don't know if I said hi earlier. Mining Kiing says he got COVID. No, you don't, man. Yeah, I'll call you later. Let's just have a quick conversation after this.
He's off 2 weeks now. You're done.
Yeah,
You're done.
Sorry, off 2 weeks. King's I hope he forgets about this project. Mesh is pretty. He doesn't need lots of bandwidth of the processing happening on the hardware on the network. None of that goes over the internet. The mesh system, in this machine, I do have I think a 2.5 gig networking card, and I do have fiber, and it does get 2 up and 2 down, or I don't know, it gets 2.3 up and 2.2 down or something. I mean, that's a lot, right? I mean, even for photos and stuff, but yeah, it's we could talk about it much better than doing pools for King. We'll book some on-site time in the keys to build it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna bug you about this, Retro Mike, even just for a point because that's kind of I want to learn it, right? It's not I just want to have it built and be off. I want to fully understand it, and but it's hard just getting pushed in the right direction, right? Hey, look into this. And then when I do ChatGPT, it says ChatGPT said that oh, you just API token it through this, and then I'm just what is API token? I have an idea of what it is. I just don't know. But yeah, it's that's with no pack inspections and firewalls of putting things on the internet. It's going to get expensive. People will be knocking on that IP address. I was actually planning on getting another line into my house. I have a fiber line, but honestly, it's really cheap. And I have AI stuff, and I was going to put that on a different IP address just in case it messes with the internet speed and all that. So I was kind of just I don't know. Again, this is a project I've been wanting to learn for a while. Ever since getting into it, it's you study A, you study B, you just don't know the road between it, right? And if you can understand that, then down the line when you're working on other projects or anything like that, it's if you know the lingo and you at least know it from a 1,000-foot level, and I'm also interested in it, obviously. So. But Retro Mike, my day job is B2B integrations. I spend my days architecting and building API integrations. You're definitely the guy to talk to then, Retro Mike. See, fate brought us together. But more the router does on packet inspection, the slower it'll go unless you buy. Is it really that much though? Just say. I know. I said I was going to pick the comment, so everyone watching that's waiting to leave until that, I'm sorry, you guys are going to have to sit for another minute. But is it that much information that's going just say everyone in this chat's that's watching right now, 54 people, right? If everyone in this chat is watching and they go to thisdang.ai and then they're hey, I'm going to go on and it has stable diffusion and it pops up, right? And let's just say it's a regular one, 1,000 pixels by 1,000 pixels or something like that. Nothing super hyper realistic, no Sora video. But if you do that and it takes a 4090 6 seconds to do it, even if 50 people are hammering it and you just get put in a queue, but then every couple of seconds it's it's going through, right? Like, I mean, if you're having 50 people on a website that are simultaneously doing it, I mean, that's a ton of people. You know what I mean? Like, this would just be like maybe 50 people are just a part of it that have logins for it, that use it whenever they want to make a new thumbnail or just have fun with like a back end, you know, like the newest LLMs that are out there, you know. I don't know. Is it that much? I mean, let's see. I run 30 decentralized storage nodes behind a mesh network. You'll be fine. Retro Mike, you got to give like a tour of everything you're doing, because you give us little taste here and there, the phones, and but you do on your YouTube channel. But Mining Kiing, it's not Crypto Craig I'm worried about. I'm worried about Igor from Russia, and we'll try to brute force his way in. Yeah. You render the preview and then they download the full file. Full file isn't presented until they decide to download. So yeah, I mean, but even that, right? Like if all 50 people are like, I want to download this megabyte file from this server, and my upload here is 2.5 gigs. I mean, is 50 people downloading at the same time really even going to affect it? You know, I understand if it's like gigabytes of data or 100 megabytes, 200 megabytes of these things, but I don't know. 50 is nothing. Yeah. I mean, 50 is something, right, Retro? I mean, it's like a lot of viewers for like a live stream.
It's probably
like,
good, Mike. It's probably going to bottleneck. It's going to bottleneck on the end users if they probably don't even. You know, depends on the internet they have too, right?
Yeah.
You know, so.
But Retro Mike saying 5,000 people may be bottlenecking. Yeah. I just want to see it. I know there's a million apps out there, which are kind of like websites, right? A million websites that you pay like a fee and then you have access to it, and they just use open sourced language models, right? It's just some version of Stable Diffusion that they call like Mystic AI or something, you know what I mean? But I want to like build one like that just to understand it more. When IP is open to the world, that means everyone can come play, and some people don't play nice. Yeah, I guess if it's just, well, it would be on its own IP, right? It's open to the world. So you can throttle the service bandwidth if it's not a concern. Yeah, I guess you just watch it, right? Or you just, I don't know. It's
you could gauge it. And you could find out, see like what's going on, how often it's being used, and what's going on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to refresh this, and then I'll share the screen. We will do the giveaway, guys, for the RX 6600 XT.
And the 4090.
And a 4090.
Picture.
And a future 6-hour free trial at visting.ai. All right, I'm going to copy this link. Oh, I got to share this, don't I? Okay.
You got to show it.
I'm going to do it in private.
I thought I was showing it last week, and I'm like, what the F?
Yeah. Okay, is that showing up all right? All right, guys. Well, let's do it. Filter duplicate users. Okay. And then what? Is that just it? That's
how many people?
Oh, I probably have to refresh this page. I remember that this took a while last time.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, get YouTube comments. 29 unique comments, guys. There's 58 people watching in here that can win a 6600 XT. If Craig wins, I delete my YouTube channel. Don't delete your YouTube channel, Retro Mike. You have valuable information that I need to learn first. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. All right. 29. Let's give people one more minute, or should we just do it? You pick, Dave.
Oh, this is your giveaway. I'm not saying anything.
Why not?
It could get brutal in there. I'm not saying nothing. Chat could get brutal.
All right, I'll give you guys.
You already gave you an extra 11 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, they got an extra 11 minutes. All right, we're gonna start. All right, you guys ready?
No, I'm just saying. Let me just give you an extra 11 minutes. You better put your comment in that shit and win it.
All right, and here we go.
Good luck,
Mr. Dom G 6614 said, "Always good content. Thanks. #Canada." Mr. Dom G, are you in the chat? Please.
What was the comment made? Where's the date?
Today. at 9 today at a minute ago.
Oh wow!
There you are, Dom G.
You see that? You see that?
See, Dom G. If I didn't go on a rant about this thing.ai for 11 minutes, you never would have gotten this. Congratulations, Dom G. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Please send me a message on Discord, Dom G. Do you have Discord, Dom G? I'm here, just comment late. That's okay. I'm just giving you flack. Yes. Okay, Dom G. Just send me a private DM on Discord. And I guess, yeah. Can you just send a screenshot of like your login on your YouTube? I guess is that what people do, Dave?
Yeah,
is that what you did?
Tom G 6614.
So, okay, perfect. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'll make sure I have it on like quiet because I get some spam. So I might have to add you. I don't know how that works. So Dom G, if you are on Discord right now, try to do it now so that I can find you. If not, I'll look later. No rush. If you're not there. So, Retro Mike, congrats on Craig not winning. Craig wins a lot, like a lot. It's interesting.
He never takes anything though. He always wins. He never takes nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's he wins a lot.
Never give him anything. He always wins. Never takes anything.
So, well, congrats, Dom G. Make sure you send me a friend request or a message request. Is that? I think it's friend request.
Crypto Craig,
one of them.
He never can get a membership though. It's true though. Crypto Craig never gets a membership. You know, he's always in everyone's chat, and he never gets a membership ever.
yeah. He only wins like graphics cards and like ASIC miners and no, I'm just kidding. It's
It's so funny.
But oh, Dom G, I already contacted you before when I won cables. Give me a minute. Okay.
Yeah,
now you have a card to connect the cables to, so that is good news.
Nice.
Ryan Doherty, what's up, man? Does Dom take it all or another draw for the 4090? There's no draw for the 4090. I'm sorry, Ryan. I don't want to crush your spirits here. That was Mr. Retro Mike graciously offering that on his next live stream. So make sure you subscribe to Retro Mike Tech. He will be giving away a 4090 every week for the year of 2024. So he will. Dom G.
Send me a message. That's fine.
Yeah, you could just say, yeah, if you sent it to Veteran, that's fine. I can.
Yeah, I think because he won cables or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, just Dave will get your information over to me, and I will box this up. Probably it will actually. I'm not going to say probably. It's definitely not going out till Monday, but it will go out Monday.
Okay.
I am leaving town tomorrow. Got Terra top secret G18 classified. I have stuff to do for Terra, so I'm going out of town. But let's see. GPURisers, I have a YouTube branded account not eligible for membership, sadly. Oh no. Well, you can make Crypto Craig too. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's Retro Mike. I'll 100% give away a 4090 on my next live stream. Oh, everyone screenshot this. Everyone, I'm just kidding. Retro Mike.
I'm getting a 4090 for free. Who's giving it to me?
Yeah, giving away a 4090 for the low cost of $2,100 US. Zelle or mail cash. The Mining King, more leaks. No, there's no leaks here, Mining King. There's no leaks in these pools. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No pools. We're not doing pools. Oh, that is true. Retro Mike has
G is
no
confirmed, so I'm going to add him to you, Mike, right now.
Okay. What, add Dom G?
I think I can hold on.
Well, we'll figure. I'll get the information from. From Dave.
We're good.
So. Perfect. Well, congratulations, Mr. Dom G. See, that's the thing. That's if I didn't keep going and ranting, never would have happened. So, it's yeah, Craig knows. Retro Mike. Didn't you have one live stream, Retro? No, you've had. I think you've had. I'm pulling up your YouTube channel right now, Retro Mike. Pulling up right now. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, you've had 2 lives. I mean, you do one a year, it looks like. Mining tools development and the A2000 ton hash rate.
I just said you guys are connected. I made you guys so he'll send you the information now on Discord, okay, Mike?
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, I see the chat. Okay, perfect. So and of course, Domji, thanks for watching and participating. Actually, I didn't mean to slam that. I have this one that I'm also giving away at I don't know, the next live stream I do on my channel probably. So I have 2 of those. I actually have a box of stuff that I'm probably gonna be doing. I know you guys will use it, and on eBay it's just like it's not worth it. There's like I don't know what it is, but I always get kind of like, you know, what's the term, Dave? I always get kind of scammed on eBay, so
yeah, it's so stupid sometimes.
Rather go to you guys. So I don't know what I have. I know I have this, and what do you say? Is that a Red Devil? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So this will be going out to one lucky person. I don't know when. It might be 2 weeks from now, or because Dave does some on your channels, right? Sometimes, so probably the 22nd. Mining Kiing said he could use it. Well, looks like we're trading a 4090. That's an even trade, right, King? But yeah, it is a Red Devil. So the Domji, yours is this gigabyte, and it doesn't come with the. It comes with the box. I don't have the sleeve for it or whatever, but that will be going. Dang, I could use that. I'll make 1,000 accounts. Yeah, I don't know. I clicked the button that says delete duplicate accounts, so there's no way around that, I'm sure. But yeah, I will be giving that away. Mr. Geek of all trades, you missed the giveaway, Goat. You missed the giveaway. Mr. Crypto Craig, thank you for the super chat. $12.34. I always love the 1, 2, 3, 4. GPURisers, when the Octominer announcement for Terra booth at Mining Disrupt? I think it was. I think it was announced already. I think. Yeah, I saw something on Twitter about it.
Did you?
Yeah, we're gonna be. Octominer's gonna be with us at our booth.
Interesting.
So, yeah, they're gonna have. I was just talking with Chili actually earlier today. They're gonna have like their AI server cases there and stuff like that. From my understanding, like the Flux proof of useful work rig, or the Octo server, I think it was what it was called, the Octo server. They're gonna have, I think, renditions of that, like different models, maybe different PCIe speeds and stuff like that. So Octominer's, it is a Terra booth. I do want to emphasize it's Terra booth, but Octominer will be there. Like they'll have a table set up with like their products and like a logo, and Chili will be there and like be able to chat with everyone. So it will be fun. It's not leaking, King. It's not leaking. It was on Twitter. It was on Twitter, right? Please tell me it was on Twitter. I think it was on Twitter. Let me. If not, right now. If not, then then I don't know. I must have read some. I must have dreamt of it. Yeah, okay, it's on Twitter. Octominer posted it on Twitter. So, so yeah, they will be there. So that'll be cool. And they have some cool products. You know what I mean? A lot of the like I said, I've been really into like the AI side recently and everything with that. And I'm interested to see their new renditions of these server cases, because the proof of useful work rig, in my opinion, was just not I wouldn't buy one. Let's just put it that way. I mean, it's a good like intro to this stuff, but you're limited heavily on what you can do with it and like future proof it and what that kind of stuff. So thanks again, Crypto Craig. I really do appreciate it. Mr. Goat, what are we drawing for? It's a 6600 XT, but so that one's one, but I'll show it again because
this thing's doing a 4090 next. So stay tuned. Geekable
This
trades.
one will be in, we'll just do this one in 2 weeks. So everyone watching, go on your phone right now and tell Siri. Did that start anyone's phone when I said that? I'm just kidding. But go on there, set a reminder. Mr. Goat, I just finished up the AI conference in Orlando, sitting here eating pizza, watching you bastards. LOL. You should hit us up, Goat. We're not like that far. Our data center is in Melbourne. Unless it's a different Orlando, I don't know. But talking about Florida, like, yeah, we're actually go message me. I want to know how long you're here for. I will be in Melbourne tomorrow, so maybe we can make something happen. The seam is pulling apart. Octoserver Epic Edition. Yeah, I think is that what they tweeted? Whatever they tweeted, that's what it's gonna be. So, but yeah, it's it'll be good. So, Mining Kiing non-whistleblower, yeah, 4090 giveaways. Yeah, no, maybe you know what? I'll do a 4090 giveaway 4 years from this date, and we'll do it live. Set your calendars for that too.
4 years from this date.
In Universal, leaving tomorrow like noon. Oh man, well, next time. Today was hot too, Goat. Today was real hot down here. But yeah, it's fun stuff. So what are you guys clipping? What's going on here? What did I miss? But all right. Well, I guess I'll see. Super Swamp Ass. Yeah, King loves Florida. He loves Florida almost as much as Dave loves arugula. It's like a balance, right?
But
yeah, hand in hand. Like it's hard to tell who loves what more. It's filled with bugs. That's weird. That's
he said it's weird.
Aussie Bogan Tech. Will you ship the 4090 to Australia? No 4090s. No 4090s. But I actually am glad Dom G. You're in the US or Canada. I'm guessing if Dave's saying something. I probably should have specified that, but
he's Canada. I think
I still would have shipped it, but I would have been upset at myself. Yeah, because like there's just some giveaways that I did once where I think it was like when I first started or something. I told Panda, I was like, yeah, let's do like 2 6-packs of risers. This was like 2018 or something, and he or 2019, I think 2018, 2019.
Where'd you ship to? Sweden?
No, it was like the Middle East. It was like someone in the Middle East, and it was like super expensive to get it over there. And at the time, like I was just starting and stuff. You know what I mean? So I was like, it was like $140.
What am I doing?
This is brutal.
I just did a shipment to Italy this week.
Oh, really?
Fun. Yeah.
Nice.
That was really cool.
Because you just enabled the international shipments, right?
Not yet. I'm still doing, DM me, email, get me some information, what you're looking for, and I'm working it that way right now. But I'm getting very close that I don't have to worry about doing that. You can just come on the website and just pick whatever you want, pay the shipping cost, and I can ship it out, make it and ship it out. So we're almost there. That was another reason why we have the new website too.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time, but it's worth it. You know what I mean? You want to, you willing to pay for the shipping and stuff like that. I appreciate that. So,
Mining Kiing said, "What about Intel Gaudi 3 at GPURisers?" That's I think the AI thing, right? Did I send you that? I think I sent you that link to that. There was like an auction for a military computer, like a military supercomputer. I don't know what it was, or what did it go for? I don't know. I probably should have brought that up earlier in the stream, but like I saw it was like 150,000 cores, and I'm like, we can run all of Flux on this. But it was a lot. It'll be interesting to see what Intel does. The AI. Those board meetings going on with Intel and AMD, just watching NVIDIA. Like, that meme where it's like Squidward watching like the SpongeBob guy out the window, like through the slats. Like, that like Intel and AMD is just watching NVIDIA have like an absolute party right now. Just like throwing their giant conference and having like caviar handed out, and AMD and Intel are like, oh well. So it's competition. Like, that's the thing, is this is just the beginning. Competition will breed more innovation, more products. It'll be interesting. Eventually, it's not just going to be NVIDIA doing this, right? It's not going to be like, all of that. There's going to be AMD cards. I mean, they're already there now, right? It's just needs to be a little more adoption, more catch up, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ryan, yes, definitely said it. 4 years from now, we'll be here live. Turdos, Mining Kiing, have lower performance, Craig. We want the 4090 turbos at Mining Disrupt. Those are what the 4090Ds, I think, which they say is like data center, but I don't know. Where's my tinfoil hat? Dave, did I put it over here? Do you remember where I put it? They're like the Chinese versions, right? So it's like...
They're less, though.
Spec-wise, I don't know. Like, I think that they would operate...
less.
Yeah, like they would operate decent on it. I mean, they operate the same, right? Like, I think, honestly, like, you wouldn't notice a difference. But there's a reason why it's a different model and everything like that. So I suggest buying chips that come from Taiwan. Those are the ones that go to the U.S. The ones... Where are the other ones made that go to China? I don't know.
China.
The NSA labs. I'll come to Mining Disrupt to swipe at 4090. But yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know. If you want a slower Ferrari, I guess I understand. Yeah, it's... I don't know. They're half the price, full 4090 turbos at 3.3K. Yeah, but like I said, the ones out of China, I don't know. I wouldn't want them just for longevity's sake. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that they are going to be artificially limited to some extent, or they have a switch that can be artificially limiting. Because, artificial intelligence now, I'm not going to get in a rant because we're going to wrap up here in a minute, but it is like a national security thing, right? Like AI, like we don't want NVIDIA to come out with all these new cards and then just be like, hey, China, you're spying on us and creating like these fake like campaigns of propaganda and communism and all this fun stuff. Here's all the tools for it. You know what I mean? It's the same reason why in the military, like all of our tech is like guarded for decades before it's ever like out. You know what I mean? Like it's, I think AI is going to be the same thing, and chips are going to be classified that. I think there's going to be the next couple of years are going to be very interesting for bills that pass and everything when it comes to chip companies, AI companies, tech companies, everything like that. But yeah, that's my tinfoil hat there. I am going to get a tinfoil hat. I'll put it on Grogu over there. He'll join us every time, Dave. So, but congratulations again, Dom G. I do have your Discord message up right here, so I will get that out Monday or Tuesday out to you.
Congrats.
So I'll update in the chat like the tracking info and stuff like that, and then 2 weeks from now I'll do the other 6600 XT, the Red Devil. So tune in then. What do the YouTubers say? Hit that Liberty Bell and leave a thumbs up. So that's gonna be everything, guys. Thanks for joining us this Wired Wednesday. It was a fun
Appreciate
one,
you
guys.
guys.
So, yeah, I appreciate everyone watching and hanging out with us. So it's always fun. So hope everyone has a good night, and we'll see you guys next week on Mr. Veteran Miner YouTube channel. So
yes,
take it easy, guys. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you guys next week.
Great night. Later, guys.
Bye.